Hi guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome to another episode of Global Rescue. We are in Washington. We've got all of the various services. We've got the police, we've got the fire department, we've got the emergency rescue department, and we've got SWAT. And we're doing a bunch of stuff. So what's going on? Let me just, okay, there we go. So let's get started on this again. In this episode, I'm going to target building up an extra 50 research points and then expanding our area of operation. What I wouldn't mind doing as well as getting the ladder truck, but we did unlock the alcohol control in the last episode. So other than just filling out the rest of this stuff, I think we are okay. The ladder truck would be cool to get before we end. So we are actually, let's have a look. So we're waiting on 50 more for the area unlock and then 30 more. So we want 80 more experience points, which I can all see in here, right? There's more than 80 points up for grabs straight away. So we will be pushing forward with that. One of them is buying an extra vehicle, which I don't think we're going to do. The SWAT vehicle, I don't know. An extra emergency doctor, no problem. We will do that straight away. But what I'm thinking we should do is let's quickly manage the parking spaces and bringing the emergency doctor fleet up to this side of things. So that I'm thinking I'm going to move this stuff here in there. Well, see how we move this so that we can potentially get an extra fire, like the big ladder truck could maybe go in here. And I think one water tender and one big ladder truck is going to be fine with all the fire engines. Emergency vehicles, I think we're okay with at the moment. So anyway, this guy has arrived, so let's quickly do that. A home visit. What is a home visit? General practitioner is unavailable today. Home visit must be carried out. So the home visit, I think, needs to be this one. So let's send this one over to... Oh, no, don't do that. That's fine. Let's just send this one to go and do the home visit, please. I think that's going to be fine. We don't need the ambulance to do the home visit. At least that's my thinking at the moment. It's the first time I've seen the home visit one, so unlike the others. And I guess that's the thing, right? The point is you're trying to learn what to do. It would be better if they told you, right, that the home visit needs X, Y, and Z, right? So it said general practitioner is not available, so the emergency doctor might be a good idea. But paramedics could also probably do the trick. And I guess that is the difference. But the emergency doctor is a little bit closer than to like a general practitioner than I would say and a paramedic would be. A paramedic isn't actually a doctor. It's more like emergency care. So we'll see what happens when we send the emergency doctor out there, which should solve all of our issues there, really. Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff coming in. What I'm thinking is under the buy build tab, right? What we're going to do is we're going to trim out some stuff here, right? We've got the TV up there as well. I do wonder if we get the... Anyway, that's fine. I don't think we need to do this. I think we can just easily trim back the building, and then that would sell all of this stuff anyway, right? But anyway, we will demolish still... Oh, we can do it. I could at least do the multiple at a time, right? So we'll do that, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and demolish up to there, right? Okay, so let's see about that. Yeah, beautiful. So at least we've got still a bit of gym available there. We've got this large room. And my thinking was, from a street perspective, I want to try and add an extra... Oh, hang on. We need to do a bit more... If we did that, right, we should be able to squeeze it in. Yeah, there we go. It squeezes in. Could we... I don't think we can do more, right? I don't think we can just snap it anywhere, right? Or could we snap it anywhere? Could we do 2 more, right? So let's just have a look. So this is... How wide is this? This is 5 wide. So if we're going straight up to the building, we could do 2 in there. But I think... My view is we'd rather just do this, right? So I'm thinking that, right? We'll do that, and that'll be another fire department. Hang on, we want to keep building here, right? So let's just go in here, put this sidewalk back in place here. And the idea is we can actually add a couple of extra trees in there to make this look even nicer. And that could be the ladder truck can go in there ultimately. Now, what can we can't actually move this, right? So what I'm going to do is the plan is we'll the plan is we might move this one over there a little bit more. There's still enough. Everybody still has all of the stuff. Everybody that wants to rest can rest, right? Which is what's happening. So let's go to the break room, which is this one, right? And what we'll do in the first instance is we'll go ahead and expand the break room that way. Then we'll quickly start moving everything over. I think we had stuff up against the wall. Not really. So let's do that. We'll move that one in there. We'll get these guys to come and sit next to this. We'll move that one over, say there. We'll get some additional. Actually want to do maybe a little bit of this, right? So we'll do that. We'll do this, right? Let's do some of that. Obviously, of course, what we want to do is move these over a bit. I want to move the door. Let's do it there for the time being. So let's just move a few of these things over. I would like to get the door a little bit more, yeah, in that general location there. So if we spin it around, grabbing the TV, putting the TV up there, putting these guys in front of the TV. Do something like that, right? I think we could even move it over the door, move the door over even one more. I think that's going to be even better. What we'll do is we will line this up like that so that we could maybe bring in the stuff. All right, so if we do that and we do that, and then the last things we want to do is bring these guys over. So let's do one there. Actually, probably need to do it. I think we're doing it the other way around. So let's do that and we'll do that, right? And then if we move this, we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll do that. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then what we'll do is we'll grab this one over to this side here, and we'll grab another. And we'll pop it in like so, maybe. Yeah, that's all good, right? So now with that in mind, I think what we can do is we can now go ahead and demolish this up to there, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so with that in mind, we will also look at going to street level. Anyway, demolishing maybe up to there. Get rid of that. Oh, hang on. This doesn't need to go as deep, right? So we'll see if we can. I mean, we won't be able to if we get them right up, right? So what we might do to be able to give us a little bit more room, right? We'll go and trim that in there. Yes. We will demolish this one, and this one. Yes. And what we'll do is we'll try and run the sidewalk over like that. Okay, so with that in mind, and we might run it in the air. Now, if we wanted to do large guys, we can do one. Ooh. Let's do one like that, and then what we'll do is we'll do the other one like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to continue to do a little bit of demolition here. We will trim this one back to at least there, right? We'll go ahead and demolish that. We'll keep that as is for the time being. We'll demolish a little bit more. Actually, we'll just get rid of all of those. Yep. And what we'll do is we'll add the sidewalk back in like this. Right, and that should give us another large spot like so. Can even do that as a little bit of a area. And oh, what we can do is we can of course run that. We could either make this larger, or we could just put some trees and stuff in there. So that can give us some additional ambulance bays. Now, what I thought we might also do, I mean, we could get rid of more of this. Right, actually, we could, you know what? Let us do, I think, let us do up to there. Right, we'll demolish all of that, right? We'll demolish that one there. Like, let's demolish this one. Okay, and what we do is we grab a bit of extra corridor, we pop it in there, and then we'll do a little bit more sidewalk here instead. All right, so we'll do that and we'll do that, so these guys can come out nicely. We'll give ourselves on the corridor side of things, we'll give ourselves a door right over here. And similarly, we will go ahead and provide a door to the gym on that side, right? So at least that gives us a little bit more to go on. That gives this looks a little bit more natural. I'm wondering whether we do a similar thing over here, right? If we were to trim this back a little bit, we could do that. But for the time being, I think this is okay. Maybe we'll just put some trees in there and have this area clean off, close off like that. What we could, however, do is add an extra door right over here so people can get out there quickly. We've got all of these areas well and truly connected up. Okay, I think that looks pretty good for the time being, right? We've made a few little moves here. Got a nice big break room over there. The question would be around whether we need additional bed space. I think the bathroom is holding up reasonably well as is. Our design is, I like our design. Okay, so what did we have from additional task perspective? We wanted to buy at least one more emergency doctor vehicle. So let us pop out of this one and we go to vehicles. We go to the rescue side of things and we'll buy ourselves one more of... Which one did we do? This is the one that we did. So let's just get the skin that we're after, the supervisor skin. We'll buy one of those to come in. You, however, will go and wash yourself first. You, I would like you to please assign... I'm going to assign you to a better parking spot, guys. Once you're in there, we will assign you a parking spot. No, not that one. Damn it. I did the wrong one. Can't believe I did that. This is looking pretty good. Let's get this one in here. I want another SWAT vehicle. I don't have room for another SWAT vehicle. Let's just manage that again. Sorry, let's just manage it again and put it over there. This one has to come back and we'll manage and assign a space. Doesn't want to do that. We need another emergency doctor or two. So let's go employees, rescue, add employees, emergency doctor advanced, and emergency doctor advanced. We'll get that done. And then we'll go over here and we'll just add the emergency doctors as appropriate, right? Are you gonna go where exactly? So let's just manage you and assign you that parking spot, right? So we've got our emergency doctors here, our ambulances, and we got room for 2 more ambulances on that side, which is, I think, the idea. Cleanliness here should be resolving. Okay, let's have a look under the research category. Still only the 25? I thought we were getting extra experience points. It doesn't feel right. Oh, carry out bicycle coding. Oh, someone is over here. Let's do the home visit quickly. Is that actually resolving? It is doing it. Great. Carry out bicycle coding. So let's send you to the bicycle coding thing, right? Suspicious person at school. That's just a single vehicle, right? Let's just do that. Excellent. That was resolved nicely. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I think for the time being, what we'll do here is we will build and add a few more trees to the mix. I think we're just doing the small birches, actually. So if we wanted to do that, and that. And we'll do something like this over here. That's actually pretty nice, right? Yeah, pretty good. They want an extra SWAT vehicle. I'm not too sure how we're gonna manage that in the current configuration. I'm not sure unless we look at a different. I don't think we can do a different arrangement. If we go build, right, and we go large parking space, right, and we turn it like this, it means we can't. I mean, we could squeeze it there, but we won't actually be able to squeeze anything else. So even if we did like one there, we won't be able to do two, which is the problem, right? So even if we did try and get that to work, could we rearrange them? One, because there should be enough space there. 2, 3, 4. We can do that, and then we'll get the SWAT vehicles like this. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, but of course, in order to do that, we need a bit of an extra row of streets. So the street needs to go in. Oh, it didn't want to do that. Okay, well, we'll run the street in there. That's okay. We'll run the street in there. So let's quickly go and run. Well, we'll demolish these 2 trees firstly. We'll go back to demolish. We'll do this. Okay, can we get rid of that? I'm just trying to see how we can best maximize this space. I'm not doing a good job at this. This is a painful activity here. Try and get rid of all of that. Maybe I'm just I need to just kind of drag it. Okay. Now, with those in mind, can we please? We should be able to remove all 3 because there's enough parking spaces for them to go to, right? And then what we'll do is we'll grab large parking. Well, actually, we need to do the street first and connect the street up this way. And then what we'll do is we'll get the large parking spaces to do this, right? And then we'll go back and do the sidewalk like this, and we can get the little birch trees to kind of fill that out quite nicely. Actually, that works really well. Small birch. Shall we do something else instead? I'm kind of thinking maybe these small oaks. Yeah, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, small oaks. Good stuff. Excellent. Now, what we want to do is manage. Oh, they're coming in. Okay, they're coming in by themselves. I think that's going to be a good spot, right? And we'll assign them their appropriate spots, right? Yeah, do your thing. You're SWAT Enforcer 1. We're going to manage you, and we're going to assign you there. You are SWAT Enforcer 3. We're going to manage you, and we're going to assign you there. And you are SWAT Enforcer 2, so we'll get you there, and then we've got room for a SWAT Enforcer 4 vehicle. Hit against drug dealers. Okay, we are definitely responding with SWAT vehicles. Okay, so let's do that. We'll do that, and what we do is we will also send out these 2 vehicles to the hit against drug dealers, please. Go, go, go. Wow, that's an interesting one. They're all coming over this way. We're trying to record vandalism. We're doing that over there. This is a pretty big one that we're doing. Let's have a quick look at what's going on with our research. We still don't have any additional research. It's a bit of an interesting one. What I'm thinking is we can buy the extra SWAT vehicle. This is such a... I'm loving what we've done with the place. We could expand the break room there a little bit more, and that would be pretty good. Okay, everybody's responding to this. 2 SWAT vehicles should be sufficient to deal with this issue, I'm sure. Suspicious person at high school. Let's quickly resolve that situation. That shouldn't be too significant. We're getting this guy here to do that task. Okay, so what are you doing when you're here? Collect units. I don't know, collect units? What does collect units mean? A missing toddler.
A 3-year-old is reported missing after a front door was left open.
We'll do that for the time being.
From the parents to determine the next step. Location 8th Street Northwest.
Okay, we'll try and resolve this as quick.
Turned out to be an old man who had lost his way. The emergency services escorted him off the premises.
Good. Now, what are we doing here?
You must decide to either use special special forces to gain access or use 2 police officers in disguise to lure the criminals out of the apartment.
Let's do the drug dealer thing with that. See what this is all about. Let's get the information.
Was successfully arrested.
Is that it? Excellent. Well, that was a pretty easy one for us to resolve. With regards to that, is that a single person going to prison? Yeah, well, we only have room for 1 in the SWAT vehicle. We've got room for 2 in the squad car, though, but I guess that should be all good. You can go to record the vandalism, please. That would be good. This guy, I'm hoping, will be okay.
The parents are not certain that the child left the house. Choose where you'd like to start the
We'll
search.
search the house first. I'm kind of wondering whether I send one of these squad cars to come and help. Let's do that. Let's respond to the missing toddler with one of these squad cars, just in case we need to search the neighborhood. Then the extra people will be useful. Okay, good stuff. So now we've got room for the extra SWAT vehicle, but I'm kind of thinking we hold off a little bit. Presence Patrol. Where is Presence Patrol? Okay, we've got you here, so let's do that. You can go and do the Presence Patrol.
Was not located in the house, and a neighborhood search must now be performed.
We'll search the neighborhood. That'll take a long time, but that's why we've got the extra vehicle coming in. Let's continue to...
Smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Joe Kaplan Liquors.
Okay, let's respond to the smartphone thing. You're in the neighborhood already. You may as well figure it out. Why are you parking like this, buddy? That's not how we park. Go ahead and wash the vehicle.
Successfully located wandering the neighborhood and has no injuries. However, an investigation into child endangerment must now be performed.
Let's do that quickly. Try and resolve it. Let's arrest the perpetrator. Get that underway. Good. Good stuff.
No evidence of child endangerment.
Look at all of this experience, right? Are we getting 80 experience points? No, this is something completely different. So it's different to the experience points. The experience points gets us to the level. The level then gets us some additional stuff here, I think. That's how I believe it works. Because we're certainly not resolving some stuff. So anyway, hang on. What I want to do here is let's send this vehicle to that location over there, and we'll do some alcohol enforcement. It's nighttime, right? So we'll go ahead and do that.
Was successfully arrested.
Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. You're getting to your spot. Now let's assign task alcohol control, please. Let's do a little bit of this, and you can transport to prison. So that's fine. Let's get a little bit of that moving. You are running for prison.
We've received an emergency call from the city prison.
What is wrong with this prison?
Prison Barry Place Northwest.
Let's respond to prison break there, and we'll get both of these to also respond to the prison break, and we'll get one of these to respond to the prison break, because we know the guards are hanging out in one of those blockaded rooms there. This guy is transporting someone to prison. Presence patrol, right? So let's get you to go to... film recordings. We'll get you to go to the film recordings. The prison break is underway, so let's go ahead and stop the prison break with whoever we've got on scene at the moment. We've got other vehicles responding also, so we can hopefully help. Have you... Oh, you are at least doing some checks. A noise disturbance.
Caller has reported a noise disturbance. The situation must be assessed on-site and de-escalated if necessary.
Let's get out there.
U Street Northwest.
We don't need significant support for the noise disturbance. This is underway, and other vehicles are on the route to try and resolve some more items here. We're doing the alcohol thing now. We need to get to this next level, so we need a few of these things sorted out. Presence patrol is happening. Can we send you to film recordings as well? We'll try and get it done a little bit quicker, if at all possible. Stopping the prison break is a top priority for us here. We'll send you to the noise disturbance also, right? So we'll continue to stop that one, try and resolve that a bit quicker. Stop the prison break. Stop the prison break. And stop the prison break. Right, that's going to go really quickly.
The guards have been taken hostage.
Hostage situation. We'll get the door open.
And require the assistance of the fire department to escape.
That's done.
Hostages have been rescued. Now arrest the captors.
What are we doing over here? Resolve the disturbance. Get this to go and do this task.
The hostages were successfully freed and the perpetrators were apprehended.
Okay, that's all done. What's our next task?
Has been reported involving a public bus.
Okay.
The bus driver is trapped and needs to be rescued.
Okay, so what we'll
Columbia Street Northwest.
what we'll do is we'll do something like this. Send to the traffic accident. We'll send this to the traffic accident, and we'll send these two to the... Oh, we can't.
The noise was identified and appropriate measures were taken.
Send to the traffic accident, please. And what we can do is we can also send you to the traffic accident. Thank you. Okay, so this has been done. What are we doing? Question the witnesses here. Can we... you... Yeah, let's get you to go to the vandalism. Okay, that's been resolved. Okay, so everybody here is responding to try and get this sorted out. Got lots of emergency vehicles coming in through. I think we get another one to go there, please. Just get ready. So responding with multiple vehicles to the same scene is really the right thing to do. So let's just traffic closure. Let's get injured persons. Let's get person with minor injuries. Let's get a rescue. Rescue from bus. Let's get injured persons. Let's get the extinguishing the fire. Same over here. Let's get extinguishing the fire.
The accident site was successfully secured. The engine was successfully extinguished and prevented from spreading.
The engine, the fire, right? What are we waiting on here?
A possible drug deal between two people was reported.
Respond
Needs to be investigated.
to the drug deal, please. Something there isn't right. Okay, these guys need to rest a little bit, right?
The persons have received medical treatment.
Okay, let's just see. Injured persons. Injured bus driver. Let's keep going on all of these. Let's have a look at our evaluation. Ooh, look at this. A 99% total rating. That's really good. That's really good. Lots of big bonuses. We can now actually potentially afford to grab the extra vehicle.
The injured have received medical treatment.
Medical treatment. Okay, that's fine. So what are we doing? Injured bus driver. Come on, keep going with the injured bus driver, please. Get all of that sorted out.
Slippery roads. Poor weather conditions can lead to more accidents.
You've arrived, so let's do that, and then you have to come back to base. We do need that extra SWAT vehicle to get us there. Wow, we actually...
Bus driver received medical attention. Now the witnesses must be questioned.
Let's assess the damage. I guess you can
Must be documented.
go back to base, please. Let's get these guys out if we can.
Damages were documented.
And I guess we'll get these guys to send to base.
The witness statements were recorded.
Send to base. There we go. Everything is resolved over there. A car crash at an intersection. Let's send everybody there to the car crash.
Involving multiple vehicles. Send officers to check the situation and direct traffic. Location, Florida Avenue Northwest.
I like it when we can reassign an entire group to go and do it. Let's get another SWAT vehicle because we have a bit of a mission to do so. I think it's just this one. We've just done the standard one here. Hopefully you are not going to go and park next to... Yeah, of course you are. Okay, you're there. Let's send you to this parking spot, please. So we'll get our 4 SWAT cars in there. We need to do some speed control, it seems. So if we can maybe get one of these guys to get out to maybe this location over here, please. Drug dealing. Let's observe the situation. Well, let's check the situation, please. Whoever is there can start checking. let's do that.
The suspects were checked, but no drugs were found.
Let's head to the traffic accident, please.
2 cars collided on a road. 1 car overturned and the driver is trapped. Location, S Street Northwest.
Okay, we'll do that. Get that
The vehicles
moving.
involved in the accident has caught fire and needs to be extinguished.
Okay, we'll resolve
The
that.
vehicles caught fire. Extinguish it before it spreads. Roads must be closed to prevent further accidents.
Okay, so we're really quickly at this one.
In respiratory distress. Medical attention is urgently required.
Oh, this one's arrived. Let's do speed control,
Fire has
right?
been successfully extinguished. The injured person has received medical treatment. 1 person needs to be taken to the hospital.
Okay, so everybody else, apart from that first one, we'll just grab all of you and we'll send you to the traffic accident, right? Well, maybe not all of you because we've already sent a few out there, so we'll send some more. Accident
Occurred while parking.
in a
The
parking
damage
lot.
must be documented and witnesses must be interviewed. Location, 9th Street Northwest.
These guys are all pretty tired, right? Why aren't you resting? I think it's, let's just send someone over there to go and have a look at that.
Squad car 1 has arrived at traffic accident and is awaiting instructions.
Overturned car, burning car. Let's do what we can with everybody arriving on scene. Okay, but we're in pretty good shape here. We are sending firefighters. I would like a better way of assigning staff to vehicles, right? At the moment, it feels really funny. Let's do overturned car here. Let's do burning car here. Get everything to move a little bit quicker if we can. Oh, this one is here. Let's question witnesses and then we'll assess the damage, right? We'll do that. We've got 2 ambulances here already, so I think we're in good shape here.
Burn injury must be treated as quickly as possible.
Let's do that. Let's
Statements were recorded.
do this and let's do overturned car. Why so many traffic
Involving
accidents?
a public bus. The bus driver is trapped and needs to be rescued. Location, V Street Northwest.
Okay, so let's do this. 2
Several
of them
people have minor injuries.
to the other traffic
Several people
accident.
were seriously injured
And we'll
require
do
medical
that
attention.
to the other traffic accident. And we'll do these 2 to the... No, we'll do these 2 to the... We can't.
Person has
We'll
been
do...
freed and now needs
Wait,
medical
why are
treatment.
all of these guys... Hang on. Let's do
Injured have
this.
received medical treatment.
Can't do any of that, right?
1 person needs to be taken to the hospital.
Respond to with the bus, right? Oh, here we go. Emergency transport. Injured persons. Injured persons. Deal with that. We'll actually set this squad car to respond to the other traffic accident, please. Similarly with this guy, let's respond to the other traffic accident. And then whoever comes out of this, we can also send them up there to try and resolve it as quickly as we can.
The injured person has received medical treatment.
So let's do that. We'll send one of them out.
To be taken to the hospital.
Okay, so as soon as that starts going, we can pick up on the rest of these and send them to respond to that. Okay, so lots of vehicles swooping in on that other situation. Buy another SWAT vehicle? No, I'm not. That's a little bit over the top, guys. That's just way too much. Traffic closure. So let's get the traffic closure going. We've got everybody responding, right? So we'll get there as quickly as we can. Traffic closure.
The accident site was successfully secured.
We need everybody to get here, and they're coming, right? There's so many vehicles on the way here now that we should be able to get this done really quickly. We've got like 4 fire engines, right? Let's just get more in. Oh, well, you're going to go with injured persons. You're going to go with rescue person from the bus, right?
The bus driver was freed and requires medical attention.
We'll get some ambulances here to solve the rest of that. Let's do persons with minor injuries. Come on, come on. Get there quicker. Persons with minor injuries, and you can go to injured bus driver. So we'll try and get as many of these things. We'll work on as many of these things at the same time as we can. Check school route safety. Let's send you to actually do the school route safety thing. So we've done yeah, they want us to buy another SWAT vehicle. Let's see this one. Injured bus driver and injured bus driver. Let's get the bus driver sorted out a little bit quicker there. This guy is here. Let's check the safety school routes thing. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this episode. What's our research at? 55. We're still not quite there yet. So we'll have to do another episode to get us to a place where we can do that. Let's see. Injured persons. Let's go with assess the damage. Let's go with question witnesses. Let's go here with injured persons. And question witnesses. Let's get everything done. We're doing a great job here. There we go. Everybody else can go back to base. Okay, we've managed to resolve that pretty quickly. How did this go? We're still not getting anything here. We're like a little bit away. So what, do we really want to buy another SWAT vehicle? I don't need 5 SWAT vehicles. If anything, if we're going to need more, we're going to need, I mean, this whole shape of this thing won't deal with another SWAT vehicle. I mean, we have still room for more ambulances. I think ambulances are more important than multiple SWAT vehicles, to be honest. Okay, so how many per? So it's 8 times 4 gives us 1632. So we need 32 SWAT people, right? Which we have. Okay, so that's fine. From another perspective, we still need to do, I mean, we've got the room for an extra vehicle if we so needed it, but this one is going to be my ladder truck. And then here I've got room for an extra 2 ambulances, I think, which is a good little setup. And then everything else is kind of okay, I think, right? Oh, we already have a little bit of sidewalk around there. That's good. I mean, this whole setup works reasonably well, right? The four there, these guys over here. We still have room for a little bit of expansion. So it's all good in reality. But now they want us to buy another SWAT vehicle. So let's speed it up a little bit. I just want to see if we can't get an extra little bit going here. So if we can, maybe just send this guy to the film recordings piece. We need all of these guys to kind of come back, get their showers on, get a bit of a rest up so that we're ready for the next stint of things happening. Clean, fill, all of this. I think the automatic stuff is working well enough for us, I think, at the moment. Whether we really need to expand that even further, I don't know. So anyway, we'll leave it there. These guys are getting back to base. They're on their way back to base. I think we're all good. We just need a little bit more experience. We're like 5 more points. So let's get this done. Potentially, do we have another police vehicle in the mix here? Let's send this one also to the film studio. Maybe we can. No, it's not going to work. That's going to be done by the time we get there. So anyway, once that's done, maybe we should go to the next level. There we go, level 52. So if we pop in here now, we're like 5 away from the expanded area. So hang on, if we go back, still 5 away. So in the next episode, we will definitely get the extra tile unlocked, and then we'll maybe play another episode or so. I know I'm putting off the end of this because I'm enjoying it, right? It's still early access. I'm really keen and interested to see where this actually leads in terms of expanding the kind of things you can do, the kind of specialized vehicles, maybe specialized bases, maybe get some treatment facilities going on in some areas, I don't know, or holding cells so that we can, at least not run everybody up to prison all the time, or I don't know. There's a lot of, I think, unique and interesting things around emergency services management that we can do, control rooms, all these kind of things. But anyway, I'll see you in the next episode where we'll add the extra tile and then see how that goes. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.